Hello friends, my name is Emile and welcome back to some more Forza Motorsport 2. Today we're continuing on with our Let's Play. This is episode 41, and in today's episode we're going to be carrying on with the factory spec races. This time we're going to be taking a look at the Ford Focus Challenge. It's a race featuring Ford's rally winner, and as the name suggests, it's for Ford Focuses only. More specifically, it's for the 2003 Ford Focus SVT Focus thing, which is this car. So we are going to go ahead and buy one of these. I'm going to buy it in yellow because I like the yellow. And there we go, 9,500 credits for the car. So we will definitely make our money back on this vehicle. Now, let's quickly get into the racing. Now, there we go. I already read out the description. The first place prize is the Focus Sport Focus. The Focus Sport Focus. Strange. And the tracks we're going to be heading to are the New York Circuit, the Road Atlanta Shorts, and the Sebring International Club Circuit. Let's get into this with the New York Circuit, which is first. So I really like the Ford Focus, actually. It's one of my more preferred hatchbacks. I've always really liked the way these things look. They're pretty cool cars, pretty solid cars, reliable. Pretty good to drive as well from what I hear. I'm just going to check everything synced up. Which it is. Excellent. Right. Let's get into this. New York City, let's go. And as you can see, we are, of course, surrounded by Ford Focuses. So, I mean, it doesn't take a genius to figure out that the racing should be pretty close in this one. You know, again, we're not at an inherent disadvantage to anyone. However, this is the New York Circuit, and in the past with the New York Circuit, I have ended up damaging my vehicle. And that's something in a one-make race you especially want to avoid, because I essentially have no advantage over all of these other cars. Alright, let's not doze off today. Hello, Q. Welcome to Strem. Yeah, try not to doze off, although you do give me a viewer if you dozed off anyway, so hey Lamal. Anyways, Ford Focus, SVT, bright yellow, you know the deal. So anyways, Ford Focus SVT, this is the American version of what we would call the ST170, I believe, and this car was essentially commissioned back in the day to fight off against, well, I assume it would have been the Mark IV Golf GTI and the Honda Civic SI, I believe it's in America. Hello Grind Gear, welcome to streams, haven't seen you in a little bit, buddy. You might have popped up yesterday, I can't remember. I think you popped up yesterday, but in like the final, like, lap of the final race of the final thing. Anyways, oh wait, Rhino's streaming. Yes, I know. Are you gonna go and watch that instead? Because I'm completely fine if that's what you... Time to multitask? Oh, okay, even better. I'll work with that. If you want to go and watch that, that's fine. To be fair, it was one of those moments where it's like, I'm literally just getting ready to do it. I'm on the cusp of streaming, and it's like, Rhino starts streaming, it's like, oh, god damn it. Oh, well. I mean, it doesn't really fuss me, of course. We have our own little audience here, so that's cool. But yeah, how is everyone? Is everyone okay? I can tell you I'm quite tired. Bad things happened in Discord last night, and unfortunately we don't have any more coffee in the house, so yeah, if I sound a little bit slurry, if I kind of sound a bit drunk today, then that's basically why. I'm not pissed, it's just I have no coffee to drink, and I'm incredibly tired, which isn't particularly great. Anyways, so yeah. Back in when this car was new, I'm fairly certain the SVT Focus was actually better than the Civic Si, and, well, obviously it's better than the Mark IV Golf GTI. Hell, Rover 25 was better than Mark IV Golf GTI, which is a pretty terrible car, all things considered. But yeah, the SVT Focus, I believe it had the Civic on horsepower, probably had the Civic on handling as well. I mean, the Civic is a very, very good handling front-wheel drive car, sure. From what I remember, the Focus is a much better one. Interestingly enough, the SVT Focus was in Forza 1, 2, 3, and 4. I believe it was also in Horizon. Not late. Yes, hello, Ethanol. Welcome to the first race. Of the first part of tonight's live stream. But yeah, anyways, the SVT Focus was in all Forza games before 5, then it got dropped in 5, Horizon 2 bought in the Focus RS at some point. Stream Tech just kicked in yet. Yeah, Stream Tech just kicked in, yo. But this is a Z-Tech. So is it Stream... Yeah, it'd still be Stream Tech technically, wouldn't it, I guess. Z-Tech, Stream Tech, sure, why not. Anyways, yeah. So the Focus RS has now been in since Horizon 2. I can't remember if in Horizon 2 it was a DLC or whether it is available off the bat. But yeah, that's sort of the story of the Ford Focus in the Forza franchise. There's been several different models of Focus. Love this track. This track is it's pretty nice. I prefer it a lot more over the Gran Turismo 4 rendition of the New York circuit, because that was a hell of a lot longer and a little bit tighter. I like this track. I just think it's kind of hard to sort of play it correctly. I guess that'd be an interesting term to use. It's a little bit guesswork, essentially. Like, if you don't hit the breaking points on this track, you will be killed. Hey, Pro Racing, Ricer Ford, but it's not a Ricer. This is how it comes like out the factory, and the Ford Focus is awesome. I have not seen you in a couple of weeks, actually. So how you doing? Anyways, yeah, I like the way this car's actually driving right now. It's a pretty neutral driving car. A 170 horsepower front wheel drive. It isn't exactly gonna light your hair on fire, at least in the game, but it isn't bad, certainly by any stretch of the imagination. I believe I've driven a couple of Civics in this. I'd probably take the Civics, to be honest with you. They're a little bit lighter than the SVT Focus, but the SVT Focus has the edge on power over most. But if I say it's a Ricer, it's Ricer K. I'm doing fun. No, that's not how it works. You can't just turn around and say a car's a Ricer, you know, it isn't. Let's put it this way, if the SVT Focus is a Ricer, then guess what? That C63 AMG bollocks thing that you, whoever it was, rented, that's also a Ricer. Anyways, yeah, I like the SVT Focus. It's a cool car. It comes in bright yellow. That's always a good sign. I will say that's the one cool thing about these one make races, is that the cars themselves, some of them actually come in some pretty interesting colours, as you'll see later on. There's some cars come in lime green, we've got some pinks, we've got some yellows, you know, the usual sort of stuff. We'll mix it up, we'll use some different colours and all the rest of it. Bastard. But, I mean, it's true at the end of the day. I mean, that thing has got like 4 exhausts, well as this SVT Focus. I don't even know. I can't even see the exhaust tips on this Focus. You're quite ahead. Well, how so? Oh, do you mean on the race? Yeah, I know. This is kind of how the one-make races, at least at the start, are going to go until we get into the more powerful vehicles. Once we start getting up to like the McLaren F1s and the TVR Tuscans, yeah, believe me, I'm not going to be quite as ahead. I wasn't quite as ahead yesterday either, because I ended up managing to spin a Porsche 914-6 out for... I don't know how I managed that, to be perfectly honest with you. Go on, you consider. Emile, make an infomercial for your channel until the end of the race. I'm confused. It has 4 fake exhausts, the real ones are underneath. Nope, there's just 1 exhaust, you can see it there. I will admit, I'm not a fan of the rear bumper, it's a little bit strange. Then again, this is the American Focus, so yeah, blame the Americans for that one. This is the weird one that has the indicators there for some reason. I don't know why they just aren't integrated into the headlights that they are on all the other European Focuses, but there you go. I believe this one actually has got the EAP package on it, so... Or I should say EA package, which is the European Appearance package, which was a thing that you could get on the Ford Focus SVT. Oh, the C63, right? Well, there you go. It's definitely a Ricer than if it has fake exhausts. Again, I just have to say I'm very tired, so I apologise. Anyways, 15,000 and something credits. We get to level 2 with the car. 20% discount on anti-roll bars upgraded by Ford, and a 20% discount on transmission and driveline, which is good if you have the power shift, but luckily we don't have the power shift. FAP's a, that's the Peugeot diesels, I believe, God, what do you call them? What's that group called? The PSA group, that's the diesels they use, they call them FAPs for some reason, I can't remember what it stands for. I remember back when I was 7 with my Hot Wheels, I used to think the more exhaust, the faster the car. Well, that's a general rule of thumb for life still, I guess. Anyways, Road Atlanta Short Circuit. Once again, we are going to get a relatively decent launch, and yeah, there we go. Excellent. Awesome. Right, there's a horrible Chevrolet badge over there, god damn it. We're racing Fords. Fords are better than Chevrolets. People know this. Anyways, more exhaust means more power. Technically, it kind of, I mean, it depends on the vehicle. If you're putting them on your 1 litre Corsa, then no, but it sort of helps with airflow. Hello Ross, welcome to the stream. We are doing some more one-mate races. I have the Ford Focus SVT this time. Obviously, I remember one that had like 20 or something. Hot Wheels cars would not surprise me, to be honest with you. Those things used to be pretty mental. To be honest with you, I always preferred Matchbox to Hot Wheels. I much prefer the more subdued cars. Are we gonna go for this again? Okay, sure, why not? Anyways, I like how there's a Suzuki thing up there, even though I'm fairly certain the Suzuki is not in this game. Yeah, indeed, an old stream meme. That was back when, yeah, the thing was a thing, but it's no longer a thing because bad things happened anyways. Oh god, okay, I kind of turned in a little bit too far behind there. How is everyone today? Well, I'm quite tired, the rest of them are fine, I assume. I don't know. Ooh, a Focus. Hello Alex, welcome to stream. Yes indeed, we have a SVT Focus, or what was Brits would call a Focus ST170. Which I'm fairly certain the Focus ST170 may one day become a rare car. I will say I've seen some at the moment, they're going quite cheap at the moment, but they're probably a good investment. I have a wide-body CRX body car, wide-body CRX Hot Wheels car on the shelf next to me. Nice. I actually do have some model cars on some shelves next to me. I think I've read this out before. What do we got? There's an Audi RS4, Peter Stolbert's Subaru Impreza rally car, Volvo XC90, a BMW Z8, a Lexus GS model, a Ferrari 550 Maranello race car. TRE, what did you vote, if you don't mind asking? I'm assuming you're speaking about the EU referendum. I've spoken about it in a couple of episodes, so I won't go too far into it, because the stream keeps bringing up, but I voted Remain. I wasn't going to vote at all, and then on the last day, we ended up just taking a walk down there anyway, and I thought, sod it, why not? So, yeah, I voted Remain. Personally, the result, it really doesn't fuss me, to be perfectly honest with you. What scales are they? I've got a few 118. I believe these are all 143. Anyways, I'll carry on with the thing quickly. Viper GT2, the road-going version. I have a Chevrolet Bel Air, a Pontiac GTO, a Corvette C6R, a Ford F100, a Ford F150 Lightning, a Volkswagen Samba bus, a Volkswagen Caddy, and a Volkswagen Nardo. I also have a German police car. Yay, Resmin buddies. Remain. Yeah, that's what I went with. Again, I'm not too fussed with the result personally. I've been saying, you know, it's going to be at least 2 years before we actually see any huge changes long term. We won't really know if it's a good decision or not until 10-15 years down the line, so thank God someone isn't here. Yeah, I'm sure he'll turn up at some point. What the hell was that? There's a man with a horn outside who won't shut the fuck up. I suppose it's better I can't vote but Remain for life. It's a tricky one at the end of the day. Both campaigns had some good... Well, to be fair, both campaigns were fucking awful, but you know, boast things. Have, yeah, that's who we mean. I've also, as a quick experiment for today, I've blacklisted the word chav, because, do it anyway. Yeah, of course a kid. I might also ban that at some point, but yeah. I blacklisted the word chav today, we'll see what happens. But yeah, some oh, I also have another Subaru rally car of some description, a SWAT tank of some description, and a bunch of Matchbox Best of British up there as well. The memeing cunt. I mean, he's a viewer. I can't say anything bad about him. At the end of the day, he's sort of viewing the stuff, which is nice. But yeah, kill UKIP. I'm gonna plead the Fifth Amendment and say I have no opinion on UKIP. I'm lying. I do. But yeah, I mean, like I said, both things had good stuff, bad stuff. Do I think there should be a second referendum? Probably not, because it's sort of, what's done is done. You can technically use asterisks to get around it. YouTube's blacklisting system isn't the greatest anyway. Kill all immigrants because it will do a thing. Yeah, that's pretty much UKIP. And that certain YouTuber. What? Oh, yeah, that's, I believe he was a Leave person. I don't really have an issue with, I have a Hawkeye rally car. I'm afraid mine are both blob eyes, which is not amazing, but still. 2 MX-5 models, nice. I have a pink 205 GTI somewhere. I'm not sure where. It's like a 118 model, I believe. It's like all functioning and stuff. It's pretty cool. I can't remember. Is it? I swear it's a GTI. I don't think it's a T16. Why? What? I don't know. I have 2 911 GT3s, a Ferrari FX, a Z4 GT3, and a Lotus Le Mans thing. A Lotus Elise Le Mans thing? Nice. Oh hey, it's Daniel. Hi Daniel. Well. But yeah, anyways, Lotus Elise GT1, that is I would assume if you're saying it's a Le Mans car, it was a GT1. GT1 is pretty darn sweet, actually. I love that car. It wasn't successful at all, and technically, yeah, it looks like Hennessy Venom, but my god, it's a cool car. Anyways, I will say, when it comes to these cars and dirt, like, the yellow does not lend itself to dirt particularly well. Once again, it kind of looks like the car's just been lightly singed. But I don't know if that's just me. Anyways, we get 16,318 credits. We get to level 3 with the car. We get a 10% discount on turbo upgrades by Proto Turbo Systems. Nice. Why are you driving a Ford Focus? Because I'm doing the Ford Focus one-make races. Anyways, we head off to the next and final track, which is the Sebring Club Circuit. I need to be trusted. I need friends. Oh, that's sad. Anyways. Why are we mentioning EK Drifter? I'm confused. I don't know if because he's a Ricer, that's why he's in a Focus. Hardy dardy dar. To be fair, you don't usually see Ricers in Focuses. Right. Okay, here's the thing. Let's not tell him to leave, right? He can stay. He's perfectly welcome here. But if you don't want the memes, then just ask the dude to chill a little bit. That's all you need to do. We don't have to ask him to leave, you know. If we don't like the dude, that's fine. Oh, it's an Evora. Oh, it's an Evora. Okay. They raced Evoras at Le Mans? I didn't even know that, actually, to be perfectly honest with you. I know they have Evora race cars. They have the... Is it called the 124, the Type 124? Maybe that went to Le Mans. I don't really know. But yeah, anyways. This is actually going to be a harder fought race by the looks of it, because I ran wide in the first corner because I'm not particularly smart. Oh. You didn't tell him to leave? Oh, sorry, buddy. I thought you said... Okay, fair enough. I thought you said... Can you not be here today? I misread it. My bad. Sorry, Ross. I have to sort of read this. I basically have a quick glance at my monitor every few seconds or so. So, yeah, that's absolutely fine, Ross. Don't worry about that, buddy. I just thought you'd asked him to leave instead. So, yeah, my bad. What up? Nothing really. Just people not liking people, and I mean, sometimes they have points. I saw a replica of a Carrera GT the other day. An MR2, obviously. Was it a well done one? Because I've seen some recent MR2 replicas and they are not very pretty. What happened? What did I miss? Things. No. It really wasn't banter. It really was not banter. It went much beyond that. Anyways. Police no AW11. Fucking focus like dickhead. Get some fucking banging tracks up and base up, kid. To be fair, I haven't actually seen a riced Focus in a long time. I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. Chavs don't really gravitate towards Focuses. I've noticed recently Focuses are basically becoming small, cheap family cars that... the replica, it was horrid. Oh. Well, I would assume the best sort of... Building replicas of an AW11 chassis isn't particularly great. It's more building... I believe it would have been built off an SW20 platform. Because the SW20 is a much longer car. I believe it's built on a different chassis, although I can't be 100% sure on that. AW11s are awesome. AW11s are alright. I was never really a huge fan of them. They are definitely designed by protractors, I can tell you that much. My mate had a Focus and words it off driving like a twat. Well, that basically sounds about right. Yeah. I was speaking to a buddy of mine the other day. Apparently, I haven't spoke to him in like a few years. Apparently, his brother ended up writing off his Corsa the other day because he went to the hospital to go and get some pills, blacked out, and woke up in the middle of a forest or something. Like that, I don't know. Why are the graphics so good? Because Turn 10 do attention to detail quite well, and especially for 2007, this game looks quite good. I mean, I'm going to be perfectly honest with you, and I don't want to cause division here. I think GT5 Prologue looks a little bit... has a little bit more going on graphically, I should say, than this game does, but then again, that was only a prologue, while this is a full game with, you know, 350 plus cars and so on, while prologue had like 40 cars, and when we got the actual version of GT5, it just looked really dated. It's so fancy. I won't really say that about while we're doing Focus. What are you doing? How are you doing with driving? Are you as good as... Do you mean like real life driving, or do you mean like in-game driving? I am definitely pro racing, yes, clearly. I'm pretty terrible when it comes to racing. I'm gonna need to try and get around. We're gonna talk motorbikes. Turn 10 does graphic well. You are indeed correct. Turn 10 do quite a lot of things well. I will admit some of their business decisions I do disagree with from time to time. But out of Polyphony Digital and Turn 10, if I needed a racing game making for me, for my requirements, I would probably have Turn 10 make it. I just prefer the handling overall. I mean, Gran Turismo has the better fictional tracks, I'll give them that. Yesterday you mentioned a GT4 Let's Play that was 100% complete. Do you remember who it was? Rhino GT4. Go check him out if you haven't. He's actually a moderator here. He'll show up from time to time. But yeah, it's Rhino. He is officially the only guy to ever 100% GT4 currently. Eventually, my sort of YouTube goal is I'm hoping to become the second person to ever do it. Although I will take third if, you know, I take a bit longer to produce that. Because my current decision at the moment is I will be finishing this game before I move on to another Gran Turismo game. Who is the worst YouTuber except TRE? Well, that's easy. He's some dickhead called Pro Racing. He occasionally uploads videos on like his... I'm fairly certain he films them on like a Samsung flip-up phone or something. Pretty crap. Is there any mods in this chat today? Not quite yet. I think Q was here. I think he's gone to go and watch Rhino's thing now. So I don't believe there's any mods today. I probably need some more mods, but I don't know. And DSP. I mean, that's kind of a good shout. I've never even heard. To be fair, I'd never heard of DSP until like something about him wanking on a camera. I don't know. I saw something about that which was kind of amusing. Worst YouTuber. You see, I don't want to call it controversy. I don't know. There's definitely a fair few where are pretty awful. I used to use Movie Maker LOL. I still kind of do. I don't have Vegas. I can edit everything in the Elgato. If I need something a bit more major, I'll just use Movie Maker. What happens if you say a blacklisted word? Basically, I'll be able to see what you've said, but the chat itself won't be able to see it. So you'll be able to see it, but I won't be able to see it. It's like if you make a comment on one of my videos saying, come subscribe to my channel, check it out, it will get picked up by the YouTube blacklisting thing. Nothing, comments don't get shown. Yeah, basically that. Anyways, that's it. We get 16,500 credits for completing the Ford Focus Challenge, and our prize car is, of course, as I discussed earlier, well, I will admit this one is quite riced. It is the Focus Sport SVT Focus. It's still kind of a cool car. I believe this has like 300 odd horsepower. It's pretty ridiculous. But there you go. Anyways, friends, that is it for this episode of the Forza Motorsport 2 Let's Play. In the next episode, we're going to be taking a look at the Master Speed Challenge, so join me for that. Anyways, friends, I want to thank you all very much for watching. My name's been The Real Emile, and until next time, farewell.